Are you still wearing these fall styles in 2025? If you're over 40, some instantly age you. Why are they outdated? Which classics no longer work? And what should you wear instead without sacrificing your comfort? Stick around to find out. Here's the first cold weather trap that instantly ages men over 40. Fleece jackets. Instead of fleece, wear a merino wool sweater or a structured cardigan. A navy or charcoal pullover keeps you warm and refined, while a wool blend quarter zip gives you the same practicality with real authority. Fleece belongs on the hiking trail, not in your everyday wardrobe. The issue with fleece: it signals comfort over competence. It lacks structure, creates bulk, and makes you look heavier than you are. And the texture? Synthetic, almost childlike, the kind of thing you'd expect to see on a college student rushing to class, not on a man with decades of experience. Wool, on the other hand, drapes naturally, holds its shape, and ages gracefully. And the best part? It gives you the same comfort as fleece, but with the refinement and durability that match your maturity. It grows with you instead of holding you back. You might think fleece is the worst offender, but what really sabotages men over 40 in fall is what they wear on their legs. Let's talk about cargo pants. Are cargo pants still hiding in your closet? If they are, they're working against you. The better option is tailored chinos or wool trousers. Go with autumn colors like charcoal, navy, or olive. They streamline your silhouette, flatter your shape, and give you all-day comfort without sacrificing sophistication. And if you need extra storage, don't stuff your pockets. Carry a leather messenger bag or briefcase. It's a simple switch that takes your look from clumsy to intentional. The real drawback of cargos is the bulk and chaos they create. Instead of clean lines, you get bulk and bunching, which instantly ages you. And that tactical look? Unless you're in a profession that actually requires tools and gear, it feels like you're cosplaying practicality rather than living it. Cargo pants don't just add fabric. They add a disconnect between how you appear and who you really are. Chinos and wool trousers, on the other hand, create a polished frame that communicates maturity and presence. While cargos send the wrong signal through fit, graphic tees send the wrong signal through message. Think a graphic tee under a blazer makes you look modern? Think again. The sharper choice is to stick with solid, well-fitted tees in premium fabrics like a merino or cotton modal blends. Neutral shades like navy, charcoal, white, or deep burgundy give you clean layering options that don't fight against the rest of your outfit. The catch with graphic tees is that they force your personality through the shirt instead of letting it come from you. A cartoon character or a witty slogan across your chest suggests you don't trust yourself to be interesting without it. And when you try to dress it up with a blazer, the result isn't sophisticated contrast, it's confusion. The formal cut of the blazer and the casual noise of the graphic tee completely clash. Fit only makes things worse. Most graphic tees are cut for younger bodies and don't sit well under structured jackets. They bunch, they stretch, and they make the outfit look sloppy instead of sharp. And psychologically, wearing graphic tees past 40 suggests a reluctance to step into your maturity. Swap graphics for premium basics. They layer smoothly, flatter your frame, and keep the same ease of wear you get from a graphic tee, just with far more confidence and polish. The conversation doesn't end with graphics. Logos create their own pitfalls. Big logos don't show wealth, they show insecurity. The alternative is subtle, minimal branding, or no branding at all. Premium basics, without screaming logos, quietly communicate that you know what quality looks like without needing to broadcast it. The impression oversized logos give: trend chasing rather than timeless confidence. And when you're over 40, that comes across as compensating rather than confident. A clean merino sweater, a sharp pair of chinos, or a premium jacket without an oversized logo feels infinitely more refined. True sophistication doesn't need a billboard across your chest. Logos can undermine your sophistication, but nothing undermines authority faster than turning your everyday wardrobe into an extension of the gym. The smarter option is elevated casual wear. Dark jeans, chinos, or wool trousers paired with a merino sweater, a structured polo, or a crisp button-down. And for outerwear, swap the hoodie or track jacket for a wool blend bomber or a refined zip-up. You'll still feel comfortable, but you'll also look intentional. The hidden mistake with gym wear is that it instantly signals you didn't dress with intention. And if neither is true, it looks like you didn't care enough to dress for the occasion. That's not laid back. That's lazy. The design itself works against you. Athletic wear is cut for movement, not presentation. Loose joggers, synthetic fabrics, and sporty logos create a juvenile appearance that clashes with the authority expected from a man in his 40s or 50s. Yes, athletic wear is comfortable, and you don't have to give that up. Elevated casual pieces keep the same comfort while adding the structure and authority your style deserves. Because when you prioritize physical ease over social presence, you send a signal about your priorities that people pick up on instantly. And if gym wear erases authority, imagine the impression you give when you're still clinging to summer sandals in October. Fall is not sandal season, no matter how much you wish summer stuck around. Swap them for Chelsea boots, leather loafers, or clean neutral sneakers. You'll keep the comfort you want, but with the coverage and style that look intentional for the season. The drawback of sandals in fall is that they show poor seasonal awareness, as if you're stuck in summer while everyone else has moved on. The exposure makes it worse. Bare feet in cool weather look uncomfortable, unprepared, and even a little awkward. Pairing them with trousers or sweaters only makes the clash more obvious. Footwear carries more weight than most men realize. People notice your shoes first, and they immediately judge your entire outfit from there. Sandals in fall say, careless, but Chelsea boots or leather loafers say intentional, stylish, and confident. While sandals clash with the season, jeans can clash with your age, especially if they've seen better days. Distressed jeans over 40 don't look edgy, they just look outdated. Instead, choose dark wash denim in a straight or tapered cut with no rips, no heavy whiskering, no artificial fading. Clean structured denim instantly sharpens your frame and works across almost any fall outfit. The trouble with distressed jeans is that they pull your style backwards instead of moving it forward. They carry the baggage of your 20s. Back then, ripped denim might have looked rebellious or effortless, but in your 40s and 50s, they make it seem like you haven't updated your wardrobe in decades. They pull your whole look backwards instead of moving it forward. There's also the fit problem. Distressed jeans are often cut baggy, which adds bulk and makes your proportions look sloppy. Or they're too skinny, which clashes with the maturity of the rest of your style. Both extremes add years to your appearance, but not in a flattering way. Dark denim solves all of this. It's flattering, versatile, and just as comfortable as your old distressed jeans, but sharp enough to carry you through any setting. It works with Chelsea boots, loafers, or sneakers. It looks sharp under a blazer or casual under a bomber. It's the kind of foundational piece that grows with you. Once your denim is in order, the next challenge is how you wear everything together, because layering is where so many men either shine or completely fall apart. Layering is either your best friend or your worst enemy. The right approach is simple. Start with a fitted neutral base layer. Add pieces that balance weight and color. A merino tee under a chunky knit, slim trousers under a longer coat. Each layer should add depth, not chaos. Where layering often goes wrong is in piling on clothes without balance or intention. Too many competing patterns, clashing shades, or mismatched proportions turn a potentially sharp look into a bulky mess. The result isn't style, it's confusion. Proportion is critical. If your layers are too long, too heavy, or cut without structure, they add width and weight where you don't want it, and texture can sabotage you as well. Mixing a chunky knit, shiny synthetics, and corduroy all at once creates noise, not refinement. But when you layer strategically, balancing tones, textures, and fits, the effect is effortless. You stay comfortable, but you also look composed and intentional. It's not about having more pieces, it's about having the right pieces that work together. Layering sets the foundation, but it's the details that make or break the look. And accessories are where so many men over 40 push too far. The wrong accessories don't elevate you, they overwhelm you. The key is to keep accessories subtle and intentional. Details that add polish without weighing you down or making you uncomfortable. A classic leather belt, a refined watch, a wool scarf. Each one supports your look without shouting for attention. The trap with accessories is overdoing it. Too many or the wrong kind, and suddenly your style looks like costume rather than confidence. Loud belts, oversized watches, mismatched bags. They distract from your outfit and make it seem like you're trying too hard. Overmatching can be just as bad. When every accessory screams the same color, it looks calculated instead of natural. And seasonal mismatches stand out. Wearing bright summer pieces, canvas belts, colorful nylon straps against the deep tones of fall clothing creates a jarring clash. People notice. Accessories should never be the main act. They're supporting roles, small details that refine your presentation. The belt frames the trousers. The watch signals subtle confidence. The scarf adds seasonal depth. Accessories can elevate a look quietly, but the blazer is supposed to do it loudly. The problem? When the fit is wrong, it doesn't elevate you. It drags you down. A bad blazer does more damage than no blazer at all. The fix is to invest in blazers that are tailored to your frame. Wool or tweed for fall, in versatile shades like navy, charcoal, or brown. The shoulders should align, the waist should contour slightly, and the length should cover your seat without hanging too long. The downfall of an ill-fitting blazer is that it works against you rather than sharpening your frame. Boxy, oversized cuts make you look heavier, while short, tight cuts make you look like you're squeezing into something that doesn't belong to you anymore. Either way, the blazer, which should be your sharpest piece, becomes your weakest, and color or pattern can work against you too. Outdated checks or shiny synthetics instantly mark your blazer as dated. A clean, structured wool blazer will never let you down. It frames the body, adds authority, and ties an outfit together. A blazer should be your strongest style weapon, not your downfall. And of course, even the sharpest blazer can't save your look if grooming is neglected. Cooler weather is no excuse for letting yourself go. Your grooming needs to adapt to the season just as much as your clothing. A quality moisturizer keeps skin from drying out when the air turns cold. Regular haircuts maintain structure even under hats. And your beard, if you wear one, needs to be trimmed and intentional, not an afterthought. The misconception here is thinking that more clothing means grooming doesn't matter. The reality? Presence comes as much from grooming as from clothes. It's not about exposure, it's about presence. Poor skin, unkempt hair, or rough edges lower your confidence, your posture, and the way others respond to you. The comfort excuse makes it worse. Skipping skincare or haircuts because it's too cold to care sets off a spiral. You feel less confident. You carry yourself differently. and your appearance starts to slip in ways people notice. Style isn't just what you wear, it's how you present yourself as a whole. And that includes grooming. And while grooming sets the stage, the final detail that people often forget is something you can't see, but you can always sense. Yes, even your scent can age you. The solution is to retire the heavy, overpowering colognes from the 2000s. Instead, choose modern, subtle fragrances with notes of wood, spice, or citrus. These scents are masculine without being overbearing, refined without being loud. The danger of outdated cologne is that it ties you to a past era and makes you feel stuck in time. Overpowering cologne doesn't smell confident. It smells desperate. And in close settings, it can be off-putting, even offensive. A refined fragrance, on the other hand, creates presence. It lingers just enough to make people want to lean in, not step back. It shows that you understand subtlety, and that's the true mark of sophistication. Fragrance is often the final note people remember when you leave a room. Make sure it's working for you, not against you. If you want a full guide to modern, refined scents that don't break the bank, check out my video on the best affordable colognes for men over 40. It's the perfect companion to upgrading your fall style. Every choice you make communicates who you are. Outdated fall pieces age you, but refined alternatives, wool sweaters, tailored trousers, Chelsea boots, clean denim, and intentional layering, project confidence and sophistication. Remember, style evolution should match life evolution. You've grown, you've achieved, and your wardrobe should reflect that growth. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these fall mistakes are you making? And which upgrade are you going to try first? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you're serious about dialing in your fall style, watch my video on the best and worst fall shoes for men over 40. Because once your footwear is right, it elevates every single outfit you own. Stay sharp. And if you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs a style upgrade.